Welcome. Ladies and gentlemen, picture this. Every morning when you wake up, it's as if you've been handed a blank notebook. The pen is in your hand, and every decision you make becomes the words you write on its pages. Now, ask yourself, what kind of story will you create? Each day is a new opportunity to grow, to learn, and to build the life you envision. But here's the thing. The story doesn't write itself. It's your actions, your determination, and your choices that fill those pages. Success doesn't come by accident. You have to be intentional to make it happen. One of the most transformative lessons I've come to understand is this. Success is not a singular event, but the result of small, consistent disciplines practiced daily. On the other hand, failure is often the outcome of repeated misjudgments over time. The difference between success and failure lies in the everyday choices we make. These aren't monumental changes, but small incremental improvements that, over time, create a significant impact. Imagine success and failure as two diverging paths. Each day, the habits you adopt and the actions you take either lead you closer to your goals or move you further away. The key is recognizing the power of consistency. It's about identifying small steps you can improve daily, steps that might seem insignificant in the moment but hold the potential to redefine your future. To make this practical, I've identified 10 critical areas that, when improved consistently, create a foundation for long-term success. We'll explore these areas in detail, starting with one of the most fundamental and impactful: your attitude. Your attitude is the cornerstone of your life's foundation. It shapes how you perceive the world, handle challenges, and interact with others. A positive attitude has the power to elevate every aspect of your day, while a negative one can create barriers and missed opportunities. Even a slight improvement in your attitude each day can lead to profound changes over time. Some might think attitude is just how you feel, but it's much more than that. It's a lens through which you see the world. It determines how you respond to setbacks, approach opportunities, and build relationships. Your attitude is like a magnet. It either attracts opportunities or pushes them away. Think about it. Have you ever met someone who is always negative, constantly complaining and finding fault no matter the circumstances? How much success do they attract with that mindset? Very little. Negativity creates a self-imposed barrier, repelling opportunities and fostering stagnation. Cultivating a positive attitude takes deliberate effort. Start by practicing gratitude. Each morning, take a moment to reflect on a few things you're thankful for. This shifts your focus from problems to possibilities. Replace negative thoughts with positive affirmations. Speak to yourself as you would a close friend, with encouragement and kindness. Surround yourself with people who inspire, uplift, and challenge you to grow. When challenges arise, focus on solutions rather than problems. Equip yourself with knowledge and skills that expand your confidence and perspective. Your attitude is not fixed, it's a choice you make daily. Committing to even small improvements can set the stage for success. Remember, success is not about perfection, it's about progress. Aligning your attitude with consistent discipline and purposeful action unlocks the potential to create a life filled with meaning and fulfillment. It's these daily habits, these seemingly small steps, that ultimately define the path you walk and the legacy you leave behind. Doing good and sustain your efforts in time will extract the ideal output of eventual outcomes and the legacy you leave behind. On the other hand, someone with a positive attitude naturally attracts opportunities like a magnet. They exude energy and optimism that draws people toward them. Think about it. Don't we all want to be around individuals who inspire and uplift us? People with positive attitudes are the ones others want to collaborate with, support, and celebrate. Their mindset becomes a beacon of opportunity, opening doors that were once invisible. Reconception, whether it's in personal relationships, business partnerships, or community connections, positivity creates momentum. Here's the key. Improving your attitude doesn't require monumental changes. It's a process, a steady, intentional journey. Attitudes don't transform overnight, but they do evolve with consistent effort. Start small. Today, practice gratitude. Reflect on the blessings in your life, no matter how simple. Tomorrow, focus on building resilience by reframing challenges as opportunities for growth. The day after, commit to finding solutions instead of dwelling on problems. Each effort is like laying a brick, constructing a foundation for a better and more sustainable mindset. As your attitude improves, the ripple effects will touch every aspect of your life. Your relationships will flourish, your work will become more productive, and even your physical health will benefit. Proverbs 17:22 says, "A cheerful heart is good medicine, but a crushed spirit dries up the bones." A positive attitude brings life to the soul and vitality to everything you do. Equally important is cultivating strong communication skills, which are vital to success in every area of life. Communication isn't just a skill, it's the bridge that connects us to others. Whether you're engaging in heartfelt conversations with loved ones, negotiating business deals, or leading a team, effective communication is foundational. Without it, misunderstandings arise, relationships falter, and progress slows. Good communication, however, goes beyond just talking. It's about active listening. Some of the best communicators speak less and listen more. They listen with empathy, seeking to truly understand rather than merely respond. This is where connection happens, when people feel heard, respected, and valued. James 1:19 advises us, everyone should be quick to listen, slow to speak, and slow to become angry. This wisdom underscores the power of thoughtful communication. To improve your communication skills, start by being fully present when you're with others. Put distractions aside and give them your undivided attention. Learn to ask open-ended questions that encourage dialogue and deeper understanding. Show empathy and validate their feelings, even if you don't fully agree. Communication is as much about creating a safe space for others as it is about sharing your own thoughts. When you pair a positive attitude with strong communication skills, you unlock incredible potential. You position yourself as someone others want to engage with, follow, and support. These are not qualities that emerge overnight. They are cultivated through daily effort and intentionality. Remember, small actions done consistently lead to significant transformation over time. By committing to this process, you align yourself with principles that not only elevate your personal growth, but also bring glory to God, as Jesus taught in Matthew 5:16, "Let your light shine before others, that they may see your good deeds and glorify your Father in heaven." Each step you take toward improving your attitude and communication reflects a life of purpose, and expressing your ideas clearly while understanding the ideas of others is a cornerstone of effective communication. It's about more than just talking, it's about creating a mutual exchange of understanding. This skill isn't static, it can be improved daily. Perhaps today you focus on becoming a better listener, giving your full attention and seeking to understand without interrupting. Tomorrow you might work on articulating your thoughts clearly and respectfully, ensuring your points are understood without sounding aggressive. The day after, you could focus on finding the right words to express your feelings with honesty and tact. Every small effort smooths out the rough edges of your communication style, transforming you into someone people genuinely want to listen to and engage with. The power of effective communication cannot be overstated. When you communicate better, you inspire others, influence decisions, and lead with clarity. Have you ever had a misunderstanding because of poor communication? Perhaps you interpreted someone's words incorrectly, and what seemed like a small misstep snowballed into a larger issue. Now imagine if you improve your communication just a little each day. How many of those misunderstandings could be avoided? How many conflicts could be resolved before they escalated? How much trust and connection could you build in your personal and professional relationships? Proverbs 15:01 reminds us, "A gentle answer turns away wrath, but a harsh word stirs up anger." This verse underscores the importance of thoughtful and measured communication in fostering understanding and harmony. Communication isn't just about words. It's about the tone, timing, and intention behind them. By committing to small, daily improvements, you can transform your ability to connect with others and build stronger, more meaningful relationships. Equally vital is self-discipline, the bridge between your goals and their realization. Self-discipline is the ability to persevere when motivation wanes, and to take action even when it's uncomfortable. Without it, success remains a distant dream. You might have brilliant goals, innovative ideas, and exceptional talent, but without the discipline to execute, those assets lose their value. Self-discipline, much like a muscle, grows stronger with consistent use. Improvement doesn't require drastic changes overnight. Start small. Perhaps today, you wake up 15 minutes earlier to plan your day. Tomorrow, you might push yourself to exercise even if you don't feel like it. The next day, you could discipline yourself to stay focused on your tasks, resisting distractions. These small incremental changes compound over time, building a foundation of perseverance and resilience. The Bible highlights the significance of discipline in Hebrews 12:11. No discipline seems pleasant at the time, but painful. Later on, however, it produces a harvest of righteousness and peace for those who have been trained by it. Discipline might feel challenging in the moment, but the rewards it yields, success, growth, and peace, are invaluable. When you commit to improving both your communication skills and self-discipline, you position yourself for profound transformation. Every small step you take not only refines who you are, but also influences those around you positively. These daily habits form the essence of a life by purpose, fulfillment, and impact. The journey to refining communication and self-discipline is a lifelong process, but it's one of the most rewarding endeavors you can undertake. Consider how these two attributes ripple through every area of your life. Improved communication strengthens relationships, fosters trust, and opens doors to new opportunities. Self-discipline, on the other hand, ensures that you capitalize on those opportunities, turning potential into achievement. As you work on these areas, remember that progress doesn't demand perfection, it requires consistency. Each small step forward brings you closer to the person you're capable of becoming. Start by being intentional. With communication, focus on listening more than you speak, asking meaningful questions and validating others' perspectives. With self-discipline, tackle small, manageable tasks that build momentum, proving to yourself that you can achieve what you set out to do. Imagine the version of yourself that emerges from these efforts, a person who speaks with clarity and listens with empathy, someone who inspires trust and motivates others. At the same time, you develop the grit to follow through on commitments, push through discomfort, and remain focused in a world full of distractions. Ecclesiastes 9:10 reminds us, "Whatever your hand finds to do, do it with all your might." This verse serves as a powerful reminder to approach each task, no matter how small, with dedication and purpose. Whether it's improving how you connect with others or staying disciplined in your daily habits, give it your all, knowing that every effort matters. So today, take one small step forward. Commit to refining how you express yourself and how you manage your time and energy. Trust that these incremental efforts will lead to exponential growth, shaping a future filled with possibilities you never imagined. And as you embrace this journey, remember that the process itself is a testament to your resilience, determination, and faith in the greater purpose for your life. Then I trust David will pose a difficult question to enable you to reflect on the muck that is your life could be. Each small act of discipline may seem insignificant at the moment, but when compounded over time, it creates transformative results. It's important to realize that self-discipline isn't merely about mustering willpower, it's about creating habits. When you establish habits that align with your goals, discipline becomes second nature. What once felt challenging or tedious evolves into something automatic, requiring far less effort to maintain. For instance, consider the habit of daily reading. If you commit to reading just 10 pages of a thought-provoking book each day, you no longer need to rely solely on willpower to expand your knowledge and grow as an individual. The habit itself propels you forward. And over time, this small daily action yields exponential growth. I recall the story of a young man brimming with talent and potential. He had all the tools for success, but struggled with discipline. He'd dive into projects with great enthusiasm, only to abandon them midway when distracted by a new, exciting idea. Despite his talent, he made little real progress because he lacked the discipline to follow through, because he was served up by drama. A victim becomes a superhero because a victim becomes a super scourer. One day I sat him down and shared a simple but profound truth. You must train yourself to stick with something until it's complete, regardless of how hard, boring, or uninspiring it may seem. He took that advice to heart, starting small by finishing one task at a time. Slowly but surely, he built the habit of seeing things through. Today, he's incredibly successful, and he credits his journey to self-discipline as the turning point. Building self-discipline also involves challenging the beliefs that hold us back. Many of us are restrained not by external obstacles, but by our own limiting beliefs. We convince ourselves we can't do something because we've never done it before, or because someone else said we weren't good enough. These beliefs, however, are simply thoughts, and thoughts can be changed. Begin each day by confronting those limiting beliefs. Replace them with empowering truths. For example, instead of thinking, I've never done this before, so I can't succeed, affirm, every expert was once a beginner. I'll learn and grow through this process. By consistently reshaping your mindset, you unlock potential that was previously hidden by doubt. The Bible offers timeless wisdom on the importance of discipline and perseverance. Proverbs 10:4 states, lazy hands make for poverty, but diligent hands bring wealth. This verse underscores the value of consistent, disciplined effort. It's not about monumental leaps. It's about the steady, diligent steps you take every day. Imagine what your life could look like when discipline becomes a cornerstone of your character. Each habit you build strengthens your foundation, making you more resilient, focused, and capable of achieving your aspirations. As you challenge your beliefs and commit to consistent action, you'll discover that what once seemed impossible is now within your grasp. So start small. Choose one habit to develop, one belief to change, and one goal to pursue with unwavering commitment. Over time, these small, intentional actions will culminate in a life of purpose, success, and fulfillment. Instead of thinking, I can't do this, shift your mindset to, I'm learning how to do this. Instead of thinking, I'll never be successful, say to yourself, I'm on the path to success. These small shifts in perspective may seem minor, but they have the power to transform your entire outlook on life. When you commit to improving your mindset a little each day, you'll find that over time, your thought patterns change. And so does your reality. I recall the story of a man who struggled deeply with his mindset. He constantly focused on the negatives, viewing every obstacle as insurmountable and every failure as final. This perspective kept him stuck, unable to move forward despite his best efforts. One day, I sat with him and said, you have to work on your mindset. Stop focusing on what's wrong and start seeing what's... He took that advice to heart. He began with small intentional changes, reading a few pages of an uplifting book each morning, practicing gratitude every evening, and training himself to look for solutions instead of problems. Slowly but surely, his mindset shifted. He became more confident, resilient, and solution literacy. And as his thoughts transformed, so did his life. His relationships flourished, his career advanced, and his overall happiness grew. It all began with the daily discipline of reshaping his mindset. The Bible captures the essence of this beautifully in Romans 12:2. Do not conform to the pattern of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Then you will be able to test and approve what God's will is, His good, pleasing, and perfect will. This verse reminds us that transformation begins in the mind. By renewing our thoughts, we align ourselves with greater possibilities and divine purpose. Equally important is how we manage the finite resource of time. Time is the one thing we all receive in equal measure, 24 hours a day. But how we use it defines the trajectory of our lives. Time is precious. Once spent, it can never be reclaimed. If you aspire to achieve great things, mastering time management is non-negotiable. Fortunately, time management isn't a skill you're born with, it's one you develop and refine daily. Start by setting clear priorities. Decide what truly matters and focus your energy there. Maybe today, you concentrate on eliminating distractions, those countless interruptions that pull you away from meaningful work. Tomorrow, practice saying no to tasks or invitations that don't align with your goals. Each small improvement compounds over time, and before long, you'll find yourself accomplishing more with greater efficiency. Reflect on this. How often do you feel busy but not productive? How often do you spend time on activities that don't contribute to your growth while the critical tasks are left undone? When you align your actions with your priorities, you reclaim your time for what truly matters. The key to both mindset and time management is consistency. Small daily improvements, no matter how insignificant they seem, pave the way for profound results. As you cultivate a mindset of possibility and take control of your time, you unlock the potential to live a life of purpose and fulfillment. Every day is an opportunity to grow. Seize it. You see, being busy is not the same as being productive, and that's why mastering time management is so essential. It's not just about doing more, it's about doing the right things at the right time and doing them in the most efficient way possible. Time once lost cannot be regained, so how we use it can significantly impact the quality of our lives. One of the best strategies to improve your time management is to start each day with a clear plan. Taking a few minutes each morning to set your priorities can drastically improve the way you approach your day. What are the most important tasks you need to accomplish? What can you delegate and what should you eliminate? By identifying these tasks up front, you create a roadmap for success. A critical point to remember: plan not only your work but also your breaks. Rest is just as essential as productivity. Without taking the time to recharge, you eventually burn out. This balance of work and rest is vital for maintaining long-term energy and focus. Over the years, I've worked with many people who felt overwhelmed by their lack of time. They'd often say, "I don't have enough time to get everything done." But I always remind them, you have exactly the same amount of time as everyone else. It's not about having more time. It's about using the time you have more effectively. Time management is a daily practice. By improving it bit by bit, you'll begin to see more structure and flow in your life. In the Bible, the book of Ephesians 5:16 says, "Making the best use of the time because the days are evil." This reminds us of the importance of being intentional with our time. We're not just meant to fill our days with activity, but to wisely use the time we're given to fulfill our purposes. Now let's talk about the importance of building and improving your knowledge. The world around us is constantly evolving, and if we stop learning, we stop growing. If you're not learning, you're falling behind. The more you learn, the more you can do, and the more value you bring to the marketplace. This value doesn't just help you in your career, it enriches your life and opens doors to greater opportunities. And saying improving your knowledge is a daily practice. It doesn't require hours at a time, but rather consistent, focused effort. For instance, today you might read an article about your industry or listen to a podcast that expands your understanding of a key area of your life. Tomorrow you might dive into a new book or take an online course. Over time, these small daily efforts will compound, enriching your mind and equipping you with the knowledge to navigate life's challenges more effectively. One of the people I know who exemplified this principle was a friend of mine who worked in the tech industry. He didn't have a formal college degree, but he was passionate about learning. Every day he dedicated just 30 minutes to reading articles, watching tutorials, or taking courses. He didn't stop at just the basics. He kept pushing himself to learn new technologies, frameworks, and tools. Over the years, his knowledge expanded significantly, and it wasn't long before he was promoted and offered leadership opportunities that others with more formal qualifications hadn't received. His success didn't come by chance. It came because he made learning a daily habit. Building your knowledge every day, no matter how small the effort seems, compounds over time. As you grow in your expertise, you increase your potential and capacity to bring value to your career, your community, and your personal life, tomorrow you might choose to listen to a personal development seminar, or the next day you could engage in an online course to refine your skills. Each small investment you make in your learning is a stepping stone toward greater knowledge and expertise. Over time, these efforts accumulate, and you'll find yourself more skilled, more competent, and better prepared for the challenges life presents. The truth is, learning doesn't end after school. In fact, that's just the beginning. Formal education might equip you with the foundation for a career, but self-education is what truly unlocks your potential. It's the key to wealth, success, and fulfillment. As the saying goes, formal education will make you a living, self-education will make you a fortune. The most successful people in the world are lifelong learners. They never stop improving their knowledge because they understand that with each new lesson comes new opportunities and greater achievements. I recall a mentor of mine, Mr. Shove, one of the wisest men I've ever met. He didn't become that way by chance. He dedicated himself to learning every day. He once shared with me, "The more you learn, the more you earn." That statement stuck with me and I took it to heart. I committed myself to reading, listening to insightful tapes, attending seminars, and finding every opportunity to enhance my knowledge. The more I invested in learning, the more doors opened for me. And this principle will hold true for you as well. Every small step you take in improving your understanding will compound over time, leading to unexpected opportunities and growth. As the Bible reminds us in Proverbs 105, that the wise hear and increase in learning, and the one who understands obtain guidance. Continuous learning is not just a personal pursuit, but a divine principle for growth and wisdom. Next, let's address an area that often gets neglected: your finances. The truth is, your financial situation is not a mere result of external factors. It is something that you have the power to shape and create through daily attention and discipline. Whether your goal is to get out of debt, build wealth, or secure financial stability, it all begins with consistent, small improvements made each day. One of the biggest challenges people face is understanding money. Many know how to earn it, but lack the skills to manage it effectively. This often leads to financial struggles regardless of income levels. However, the good news is that you can start making meaningful changes right now. Start with small actions that put you in control of your financial destiny. Perhaps today you begin tracking your spending so you can see exactly where your money is going. By gaining clarity on your finances, you can identify areas to cut back and begin saving for the future. As you implement consistent strategic actions each day, you'll find that your financial situation gradually improves and you'll develop greater control and understanding over your money. Proverbs 21:05 reinforces this idea. The plans of the diligent lead surely to abundance, but everyone who is hasty comes only to poverty. Financial success doesn't happen by accident. It comes through careful planning, disciplined spending, and continuous education. The key to long-term financial security is not merely about earning more, but learning how to manage what you have. It's about becoming intentional with every decision you make, no matter how small, because over time, those decisions accumulate into financial freedom and success. Building financial discipline also requires a mindset shift. Instead of seeing money as something to hoard or spend impulsively, start seeing it as a tool, something that works for you when managed wisely. Just as with time management, self-discipline, and learning, small daily efforts to manage your finances will pay off in the long run. It's also vital to keep track of your financial progress. Regularly review your goals and ensure you're staying on track. Adjust your budget, savings, or investment strategies as necessary. This practice keeps you accountable and reminds you that you're making a tangible difference in your financial future. As you continue to improve your financial situation, remember that it's a journey, not a destination. Every positive change you make, whether it's small or large, moves you one step closer to the financial freedom and stability you desire. Stay focused, disciplined, and patient with the process. The progress you make today will lead to the results you want tomorrow. More importantly, never underestimate the power of generosity. Proverbs 11:25 tells us, "A generous person will prosper. Whoever refreshes others will be refreshed." Giving, whether in your time, resources, or talents, creates an abundance in your life that goes beyond financial wealth. By giving, you cultivate an attitude of gratitude and openness, attracting blessings in many forms. This means that you're giving deeply, and pieces and payback and flow in pieces. Watch this for you right now. By identification, you crowd yourself with blessings in many forms. As you work on these areas, your attitude, communication skills, self-discipline, mindset, time management, knowledge, finances, and generosity, remember that small, consistent improvements each day will lead to massive transformation in your life. Be patient with yourself and trust the process. Success is not built overnight, but it is built day by day through the choices and actions you take. Keep pushing forward and know that each step you take is bringing you closer to your goals. Keep in mind that this journey is yours to shape. You have the power within you to create the life you envision. Each day presents an opportunity for growth, progress, and success. Keep investing in yourself, keep learning, and keep moving forward. The future you desire is just ahead, and it all begins with the daily steps you take today. To build financial security, it's important to develop the habit of managing your finances with intention and consistency. Start by creating a simple budget to ensure you're living within your means. By tracking your income and expenses, you gain a clear understanding of where your money is going. The next step might be setting aside a small percentage of your income for savings or investments. These seemingly minor steps accumulate over time, leading to greater financial stability and growth. It's not about how much money you make, it's about how effectively you manage what you have. Many people earn significant incomes but live paycheck to paycheck, spending as quickly as they earn. On the other hand, some people with modest incomes are able to save, invest, and build wealth because they practice disciplined financial management. These principles are accessible to anyone willing to learn and apply them. They come from the privacy and security of mindless social media. Anyone can become great, but it takes insight and builds wealth through time. One of the most impactful pieces of financial advice I ever received was this: spend less than you earn and invest the difference. While simple, this principle is a powerful foundation for financial security. By committing to this approach every day, you can secure your financial future. The key to success is discipline, the ability to say no to short-term desires in order to secure long-term wealth. It requires patience, delayed gratification, and a commitment to living below your means. Financial wisdom also involves tracking your spending. Have you ever looked at your bank statement and wondered where your money went? That's a clear signal that it's time to evaluate your financial habits. Take control of your finances by making small, consistent changes each day. With a little effort, you'll begin to see progress, and before long, you'll be building the financial future you desire. See, as Proverbs 21:05 reminds us, the plans of the diligent lead to profit as surely as haste leads to poverty. Diligence in managing your finances is key. Each decision you make today, no matter how small, can significantly impact your financial future. Life is a journey of growth. If you're not growing, you're stagnating. And stagnation over time leads to missed opportunities and unfulfilled potential. That's why it's essential to dedicate time every day to becoming a better version of yourself. Personal development isn't about perfection, it's about progress. Each day, focus on improving who you are, how you think, and what you do. The process of personal growth requires a continuous commitment to learning and self-improvement. By investing in your personal development every day, whether through reading, learning new skills, or reflecting on your actions, you build a foundation for lasting success. It's a lifelong journey, and every step you take towards bettering yourself brings you closer to your full potential. As Proverbs 4:7 emphasizes, the beginning of wisdom is this: get wisdom. Though it costs all you have, get understanding. Seeking wisdom and understanding is central to personal development. Dedicate yourself to learning, growing, and improving each day, and you'll find that your life begins to reflect the success and fulfillment you seek. By applying these principles consistently in both your financial life and personal growth, you create a future filled with possibilities. Every small decision compounds over time, transforming the trajectory of your life in powerful ways. Keep improving, stay disciplined, and trust in the process. You have everything within you to achieve the success you desire. To build financial security, it's important to develop the habit of managing your finances with intention and consistency. Start by creating a simple budget to ensure you're living within your means. By tracking your income and expenses, you gain a clear understanding of where your money's going. The next step might be setting aside a small percentage of your income for savings or investments. These seemingly minor steps accumulate over time, leading to greater financial stability and growth. It's not about how much money you make. It's about how effectively you manage what you have. Many people earn significant incomes, but live paycheck to paycheck, spending as quickly as they earn. On the other hand, some people with modest incomes are able to save, invest, and build wealth because they practice disciplined financial management. These principles are accessible to anyone willing to learn and apply them. One of the most impactful pieces of financial advice I ever received was this: spend less than you earn and invest the difference. While simple, this principle is a powerful foundation for financial security. By committing to this approach every day, you can secure your financial future. The key to success is discipline, the ability to say no to short-term desires in order to secure long-term wealth. It requires patience, delayed gratification, and a commitment to living below your means. Financial wisdom also involves tracking your spending. Have you ever looked at your bank statement and wondered where your money went? That's a clear signal that it's time to evaluate your financial habits. Take control of your finances by making small, consistent changes each day. With a little effort, you'll begin to see progress, and before long, you'll be building the financial future you desire. As Proverbs 21:05 reminds us, the plans of the diligent lead to profit as surely as haste leads to poverty. Diligence in managing your finances is key. Each decision you make today, no matter how small, can significantly impact your financial future. You have the power to become more disciplined, focused, positive, and successful by making small, consistent improvements every single day. It's these incremental changes that shape a life of excellence. The power of purpose. Understanding and refining your purpose is crucial. It gives your life direction and meaning. Purpose is the reason you rise each morning and persevere through challenges. It is the driving force that keeps you motivated when the road gets tough. However, discovering your purpose isn't always an immediate revelation. It's a journey of reflection, growth, and alignment with your values. The plans of the diligent lead surely to abundance, but everyone who is hasty comes only to poverty. Proverbs 21:25. This verse underscores the importance of intentionality and persistence, which are central to living with purpose. When you live with purpose, every aspect of your life improves. Your work becomes more meaningful, your relationships grow stronger, and challenges transform into opportunities. I once spoke with a man who appeared to have everything: wealth, success, and recognition, yet he felt empty and unfulfilled. When I asked him what his purpose was, he was unable to answer. He had spent so much time chasing external achievements that he lost sight of why he was pursuing them. By shifting his focus toward helping others and making a difference, he found true joy, fulfillment, and peace. But we are his workmanship, created in Christ Jesus for good works, which God prepared beforehand that we should walk in them. Ephesians 2:10. This reminds us that we are designed for a meaningful purpose, and walking in alignment with it brings fulfillment. Cultivating gratitude. Gratitude is one of the most transformative practices you can cultivate. It shifts your focus from scarcity to abundance and helps you appreciate the blessings in your life no matter how small. When you practice gratitude consistently, You reframe challenges as opportunities, failures as lessons, and struggles as stepping stones to growth. Gratitude doesn't require monumental effort. It can be practiced in simple, impactful ways. Today, take a moment to express appreciation for the people who support and encourage you. Let them know they are valued. Reflect on the small, often overlooked blessings in your life. Your health, a safe place to sleep, or a kind word from a stranger. The next day, look at challenges you faced and acknowledge the strength and resilience you gained from them. When you embrace gratitude, even the most difficult days carry a lesson or a hidden blessing. As you focus on what is good, you attract more positivity into your life. Give thanks in all circumstances, for this is the will of God in Christ Jesus for you. 4 Thessalonians 5:18. This verse reminds us to remain thankful in every situation, trusting that even our challenges serve a greater purpose. By working on your purpose and cultivating gratitude daily, you can experience profound transformation. These practices not only strengthen your mindset, but also empower you to lead a life of meaning, joy, and fulfillment. Remember, greatness is not achieved in a single leap, but in the steady, purposeful steps you take every day. Gratitude is one of the most transformative practices you can embrace, even during difficult times. It shifts your perspective, allowing you to find value in every experience, even the challenging ones. This is the real power of gratitude. It turns trials into lessons and obstacles into opportunities. The more you practice gratitude, the more it multiplies. Focusing on what you are thankful for creates a compounding effect, like a snowball rolling down a hill, gathering momentum and growing larger with every moment. The more you look for blessings, the more you will find. Give thanks to the Lord, for He is good. His love endures forever. Psalm 107:1. This verse reminds us that gratitude is not only a response to blessings, but also an acknowledgement of God's unchanging goodness. Gratitude in action. Gratitude is not just about feeling good, it inspires action. When you are truly thankful for what you have, it stirs a desire to give back, make a difference, and positively impact others. This is the beauty of gratitude. It not only transforms your own life, but also inspires you to improve the lives of those around you. Gratitude softens our hearts, making us more patient, compassionate, and generous. It shifts our focus from scarcity to abundance, allowing us to live with a mindset of plenty rather than fear. A generous person will prosper. Whoever refreshes others will be refreshed. Proverbs 11:25. Gratitude leads to generosity, creating a cycle of blessings that benefits everyone involved. Practical gratitude, daily habits. Gratitude, like any other positive habit, requires consistent effort to grow stronger. Think of it as a muscle. It needs daily exercise to become part of your life. Here's how you can cultivate gratitude every day. Today, pause to appreciate something simple, like the warmth of the sun, a smile from a loved one, or the taste of a meal. This morning, reflect on the people in your life who have supported you and take a moment to express your appreciation to them. The next day, look back on a challenge you faced and identify the lessons it taught you or the strength you gained through it. Remember, the size of what you're grateful for doesn't matter. What matters is the act of gratitude itself. Whether it's something small, like a kind word, or something life-changing, like overcoming a hardship, each moment of gratitude adds depth and joy to your life, living in abundance. Gratitude doesn't mean ignoring life's difficulties or pretending everything is perfect. Instead, it equips you with a mindset that sees beyond the challenges. Gratitude transforms fear into trust, scarcity into sufficiency, and struggles into stepping stones. When you focus on what you have rather than what you lack, you begin to attract more positivity and abundance into your life. Practicing gratitude daily creates a ripple effect. It changes your perspective, influences your behavior, and brings peace and fulfillment into your life. So take time each day to reflect, appreciate, and give thanks. The practice of gratitude doesn't just change your outlook, it changes your life. It's easy to be grateful when life is smooth, but the true power of gratitude shines during tough times. Challenges and setbacks can feel overwhelming, yet they often hold the seeds of growth and transformation. When you approach difficulties with a heart of gratitude, you uncover lessons and strength that you may not have noticed otherwise. Consider this, even on your hardest days, there's always something to be thankful for. It could be the wisdom gained from a mistake, the resilience developed through a struggle. Let me share something with you about gratitude that's deeply personal to me. Gratitude is one of the most transformative practices you can ever embrace. It builds resilience, the kind of strength that allows you to face life's storms without being overwhelmed. Here's the beauty of it. Gratitude shifts your focus. Instead of dwelling on what's wrong, it helps you see what's right. That shift alone can give you the energy, courage, and perspective to keep moving forward, no matter how tough things may get. Let me tell you a story. I once spoke with a woman who was going through an incredibly difficult time in her life. She had lost her job, her relationship had ended, and she felt like everything was falling apart. Each day seemed heavier than the last. I told her, even in this storm, find one thing to be grateful for. At first she was skeptical. She thought there was nothing left to be thankful for. But she started small. Each day she wrote down just one thing. Slowly but surely, her perspective began to change. Gratitude became her lens. She started noticing opportunities where she had only seen obstacles before. Fast forward to today, she's thriving. She'll tell you herself, it all started with gratitude. Gratitude isn't just a feel-good exercise. It's a force that can transform your mindset and your life. And here's the best part, it's contagious. When you live with a grateful heart, people around you can't help but notice. Your positivity inspires others to see the good in their lives. Your generosity encourages them to give. Your joy uplifts those who may be stuck in negativity. The Bible says, give thanks in all circumstances, for this is the will of God in Christ Jesus for you, for Thessalonians 5:18. It also reminds us in Colossians 3:15, and let the peace of Christ rule in your hearts, to which indeed you were called in one body, and be thankful. Gratitude isn't just about feeling good, it's about taking action. When you're truly grateful, you're moved to give back, to make a difference, to uplift someone else. So here's what I challenge you to do. Let's start a gratitude journal. Write down 3 things you're thankful for every day, even the small things like a warm cup of coffee or the smile of a stranger. Express your gratitude to someone. Send a text, make a call, or say it face to face. Let them know the impact they've made in your life. Look for blessings in your challenges. What have those tough times taught you? What strengths have you gained? I know life isn't always easy, but even in the hardest times, there's always something to be grateful for. Gratitude doesn't make your problems disappear, but it changes how you face them. It helps you say, this is hard, but I'm grateful for the strength to get through it. Gratitude is like a muscle. You've got to work on it daily to make it stronger. When you do, it not only transforms your life, but also the lives of those around you. So, let's commit to living each day with gratitude, trusting that this simple act will bring us closer to the life of joy, peace, and abundance that God desires for us. Think about the areas in your life we've discussed. Your attitude, communication, discipline, relationships, mindset, time management, finances, personal development, purpose, and gratitude. Imagine if you could make just a small improvement in each of these areas every single day. What would your life look like after a year, or 5 years, or even 10 years? Here's the key. Lasting change doesn't come from one giant leap. It's found in the small, consistent actions you take every single day. That's where the real transformation happens. It's in the little decisions, the daily habits, and the gradual progress that leads to significant growth. I've seen it happen over and over again. People who commit to improving just a little bit each day, who focus on the process rather than obsessing over the outcome, achieve extraordinary things. Why? Because success is the natural result of small disciplines repeated consistently over time. So ask yourself this: What small improvement can you make today? What's one area of your life where you can apply this principle right now? Maybe it's your finances. Perhaps you take a look at your spending and make one small adjustment. Or maybe it's your relationships. Maybe you reach out to someone and simply tell them how much you appreciate them. Whatever it is, start today. Don't wait for the perfect time. Don't wait for everything to align just right. Start with what you have, where you are, and make a commitment to improve, even if it's just a little bit each day. I want you to think about it. What's one small thing you can do today to start building discipline in your life? Maybe you begin to manage your time more effectively. Perhaps you focus on one area of personal development, like reading just one chapter of a book that will help you grow. The key is that it doesn't have to be big or perfect. It just has to be consistent. The power of these small improvements lies in their ability to compound over time. As you keep taking these steps, they will accumulate, and before you know it, you'll be in a place you never thought possible. You'll look back and realize that all of those little actions added up to massive progress. And here's something crucial: the power of purpose. Purpose is the why behind everything you do. It's what gives meaning to all these daily improvements. When you have a clear sense of purpose, everything else begins to fall into place. Your discipline becomes stronger, your focus sharper, and your actions more aligned with your deepest values. In Proverbs 16:03, it says, "Commit your work to the Lord and your plans will be established." When you commit your actions, no matter how small, to a higher purpose, you invite divine direction and purpose into every step you take. Similarly, in Romans 12:02, we're reminded, "Do not be conformed to this world, but be transformed by the renewal of your mind, that by testing you may discern what is the will of God, what is good and acceptable and perfect." This transformation begins with small, intentional daily actions that renew your mindset, your habits, and ultimately your life. As you cultivate gratitude in your life, you'll notice something profound. It deepens your sense of fulfillment, and it ignites an unstoppable drive within you. But here's the truth. Purpose is not something that's handed to you. It's something you must discover, refine, and nurture over time. Just like any area of personal growth, purpose is a journey, not a destination. And the beauty of this journey is that you can improve it a little bit each day. Maybe today you take a moment to reflect on what truly matters to you. What drives you, what excites you, and what gives your life meaning. Tomorrow, perhaps you take a small step toward aligning your actions with your values, ensuring that everything you do supports your larger vision. The next day, you look for ways to serve others. Because living a life of purpose often means lifting others up along the way. Every small action you take brings you closer to living a life that is deeply rooted in purpose. When you live with purpose, everything else in your life becomes more meaningful, more fulfilling, and ultimately more rewarding. It's like a lens through which you see the world. Suddenly everything matters more. Your relationships, your work, even the challenges you face. Each becomes an opportunity to live out that deeper meaning. That's the power of living with purpose. Let me remind you of something very important. Life is a journey, not a destination. That journey is made up of the small daily steps you take every single day. Every day is an opportunity to improve. Every day you have a chance to become just a little bit better than you were yesterday. The true reward lies in the journey itself, the process of growing, learning, and becoming. It's not about reaching some distant goal. It's about the small, consistent actions you take each day that align with your larger purpose. So, what will you choose to improve today? What small, consistent action will you take to move closer to the life you want to live? Remember, it's not about making a giant leap all at once. It's about making one small step at a time every single day. And over time, you'll be amazed at the results. The secret to success is not about luck, innate talent, or even sheer hard work. It's about the small disciplines, the daily improvements, the little choices you make, and the consistent actions you take. And those choices? They're in your hands. As the Bible tells us in Proverbs 16:9, the heart of man plans his way, but the Lord establishes his steps. Your journey is shaped by your intentions, but it's through divine guidance that your path is truly established. And in Philippians 4:13, we are reminded, I can do all things through him who strengthens me. Every step you take toward purpose and growth is made possible by the strength and guidance God provides. If I know what will bring you back to where God is calling you on. So be strong. The journey you're on is powerful. The steps you take each day are meaningful. And over time, they will transform you into the person you are destined to be. And with purpose, consistency, and divine strength, there's no limit to what you can achieve. I encourage you to take these principles to heart and integrate them into your daily routine. Bring forth the potential that has been lying dormant inside you. Tap into that sleeping giant, your true potential, and let it fuel your journey toward greatness. It's not about waiting for the perfect moment. It's about taking consistent action today and every day. The person you become through your daily choices will be the key to unlocking the success and fulfillment you seek. Go forth with confidence and purpose. Implement these changes. Refine your habits and trust the process. The transformation you desire is already within your grasp.